Wealth Flow with the Block Mentor. My name is Joseph Nantomah, and today I have my co-host.
Hi, Kim Knock.
Kim Nak is right here, and we are here today excited to help you build wealth. And as you're aware, the Wealth Flow show is to help you develop a wealth building mindset so you can achieve wealth and build financial freedom. It's as simple as that, no cap. We're just here to teach you how to build wealth.
Absolutely.
You've been a co-host working in our business and building so many tremendous stuff. How has it been? What has been the experience?
You're fun to work with. You're fast moving, which I like. I don't have to sit and wait and wait and wait unless you're busy doing your deals. But then I know I have to wait, right? But you're fast. You're inspiring. You have an amazing life story, so it's great. It's been a whirlwind, but it's
Oh my
fun though.
God. I feel like I should resign from all my work and just like get into the show full time so I can have Kim give me all the compliments in the world and I can feel big and tall just like this, but thank you.
I'm
I
not a butt kisser all the time. I tell you like it is too.
That's amazing. It's been an amazing year already for me. I know last year we had a good stat, We made over $1 million.
I think that's okay.
I think that's
all
okay.
right.
Is that okay?
It's all right.
Okay, I think I can
I
live with
think you
that.
could do better.
Yeah, you think I can do better?
I do.
So I'm already exhausted as it is. That's the problem. The more you keep making the fugu, you want to make more. And it's okay. But you know what? I'm thinking of, if I still keep like a million, if you guys can bring in like $1 million every month, I still live with that, because honestly, I'm exhausted. And I'm not going to lie about that. But, it's all about pushing, it's all about doing it. And it's just amazing. Feel free as you join us. Let us know where you're joining us from. The comment section is there. Use it. Let us know. We know people are joining us from all over the world. Hello there. Thank you, Kaya. How are you doing today? And we started this year with our master's class. It was amazing. I have Jacob Flow, boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom,
you
boom.
know. And on the 5th of March, what is coming up?
On the 5th of March, we have our very next master
Just
class.
run through all our programs.
Oh, right.
Let's do this.
We have our master class on March 5th, and I did the last master class with you. Man, people left instantly making money with just an app that you told them to use.
Yeah,
One app.
now I'm gonna stop you there.
So
Like,
you know.
you shouldn't bring this thing up. Like it was just super amazing how you see the thing about what I've learned about my own style of coaching is I love the fact that I can coach you and you start making money.
Mhm.
I don't like the fact that, I'm going to give you all this practical and we're going to keep talking and talking and it's going to drag for months. Then you get frustrated. No,
Mm-mm.
I like the fact that I can show you what to do and right there in the class, you can practicalize it.
Instant take action.
Yeah, and
Instant.
instant. And the moment people start doing that, what happens is they get inspired and they want to do more and they want to do more and they want to do more. We have leaders these days who just go about and just tell you you can make it. They don't show you how you can do it. They don't show you results. One of the posts that I made during the week was I've come to realize that the people who are not making any money, the people who are not making any impact, the people that are not putting anything out there, they want to be talking while the people who are doing the work are also talking. Like
Mhm.
right now, I make over $1 million a month. No bragging, but I'm making it.
You made $1 million. Say that again. You made $1 million last
I
year,
made
but now
1
you're making
million.
1 million every
Yeah, like
month.
no, last year wasn't 1 million a
Oh, I
year.
thought you said
Like 3 years ago, it was like a million plus. But now, last year, one of our business made over $3 million in
That's
1 year.
beautiful.
But now, in a month, we're making over $1 million. And I posted it on my Instagram. We make over $1 million. And it's not bragging. It's, you see, there was a time I used to sit on this side, Kim, and I used to hear people say it. Like, hey guys, you can make $1 million. We're making 100 million and all. It sounded like they were bragging.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reason why it sounds like that is because there's a certain mindset, like when you're broke and you have a small mindset and you hear people on the other side say it, you feel like, oh, well, it's not possible. They're bragging. But the moment you now let yourself open and
Mm-hmm.
you say, okay, how do they do it? You see, now a different mindset now come. Instead of asking why is he saying it, you start asking how does he do it or how do they do it? The part of your brain that is inquisitive wakes up.
That's right.
And that part of your brain is what helps you to go head on and try to make things happen for yourself.
I think the difference from what I see versus some of the other people that are on the shows talking, hey, I did this, I did that, is you're taking these opportunities that we're going to go through and you're going to teach people how to do it. You're not just telling about all the money that you have. You're saying you can have this too, and here's how.
And that is it for me.
Mhm.
I've always been like that. I was only child in my house for so long. So whenever I learn something, I just want to share it with the world. I want
Yeah.
to give out. I want to give back. So when I tell you, hey, I was able to do this, or I was able to do that, or we've been able to acquire this, it's not because I'm trying to show off. It's not because I'm trying to say, hey, I've arrived. I haven't even arrived. My goal is to make $5 billion. No, sorry. The money keeps going up. My goal is to make $1 billion. Okay, $1 billion. What do you call it, in 5 years? The goal is to hit at least 100 million, if we can, maybe next year, $100 million every single year. And there is a way to do it. The point is, people say it, but they don't know how to show you how they're going to make it.
Mhm.
But I know how to make it.
Well, then you said a word that I don't often hear you say is maybe. Maybe. You don't
Yeah,
say that very often.
I never say maybe. The reason why I'm saying maybe is because there are certain things that are not in my control.
Sure.
Like, hitting $1 billion, I'm actually like, so let me back up a little bit. Like, if you want to build a business that makes a certain amount, you can do it yourself. But if you want to build $1 billion, you need people to do it. So the reason why I'm saying maybe is because I have to rely at the point with certain people. And who cares if I don't make $1 billion? You know what? If I make half of that in 5 years,
I think you're all right.
I think I'm still all right. But the goal is you have to set big goals. When you set up big goals and you hit in a year, let's assume in a year. You see, that's the thing. That's why I don't like getting into this thing, because it's gonna take you to a whole
I made it to one event.
Yeah, you're gonna take it to a whole different track. So let's see how you set goals. Let me help you right here. This year, how much do you want to make?
All of it.
How much do you want to make? Give me a number.
250,000.
So that's it. That's it. That's a small way of thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put you right on the spot.
All right.
So whatever number comes into your mind, you multiply it by 10.
Okay.
That is how you set goals. So let's do this again. How much do you want to make in 2023?
So is that 2.5?
She's still learning how to get a number.
Yeah.
So you got to think it that way. Like, I want to make 250,000. Then your big mindset will say, multiply that by 10.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. So let's assume that, okay, I wanted to make $1 million. I wanted to make $10 million this year, which is my average person can carry. My confidence can carry $10 million a year.
For sure.
So the reason why I've been calling 100 million, and this is the secret people don't know, is I immediately multiply that 10 million
by 10.
By 10. So that is how I was able to hit. I said, okay, I want to make 100 million. Now, when you set a goal like that, what happens is when you start giving it all that you got, there is never a time, or most times, that you set a goal for a certain amount that you made it. True? Right?
Absolutely.
So like the 250,000, in your heart of hearts, you knew if you chase after it, you might probably make 150, 200.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But you see, when you set 10 times that amount, or 10 times the goal, and you put in all you want, and you probably hit 50%, how much is that?
Well, then you're at 500. So you're
you're
still ahead.
Yeah, you're still way ahead of what your normal capacity can
carry.
So that is the secret. And that is how the universe expects you to set goals. And these are things that I paid. Like, you hear someone like Grant Cardone shouting 10x, 10x. That's what he's just telling you. Okay. What he's telling you is that whatever you're thinking, multiply it. And all the top leaders, like my guy, JT Fox, same thing he teaches, whatever you want to make, hop it up, take it up every single time. So your capacity right now may be like, oh, I just want to make $50,000 a year. What you want to do to help the universe to help you is to take that up by 10. So if you're thinking 50,000, you keep saying it. You see, people don't understand how things work. The truth of the matter is, what you keep saying ends up becoming what you believe, and what you believe becomes your reality.
You're helping to manifest it all on your own,
You know,
just by
like,
saying it out loud.
yeah, but so
Mhm.
like, when you, and this is not supposed to, what we're supposed to be, this is not what we're supposed to be discussing today. I don't know
Yeah,
how,
we
I don't,
haven't even gotten.
I don't know how we got into this part, but maybe that's what God wants us to do.
You
Who
and I have
cares?
good conversations.
Yeah, that's
That's
amazing.
right.
So the thing is, and we don't have any script or anything that's guiding us, dude. Guys, we just come here and we're speaking from the bunch of experiences that we have.
Mhm.
We don't have any script. I mean, we have our producer who guides us, but it's not like we have script by script. We just come and we just talk, and that's what makes this show real.
Absolutely.
So as I was saying, unlike some of the people I know, they have all the background and everybody writing scripts for them. We don't do that. Again, where was I? So 10 times that. Now, if you set your target like that and you hit 30%, you're still more than what you're thinking you can actually make that here. If you set up and you hit 70%, it's the same thing. That's like
You're
crazy.
above no matter what.
That's crazy shit money like we're talking
That's
about
crazy
right
shit
there.
money.
So like when I say I want to make 100 million, yes, I want to make 100 million, but if I end up making 100 million, if I end up making 80 million, 60 million, which is like 60% of that, I'm still not doing bad.
Mm-hmm.
You see how it works?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when you're setting goals, you always have to up your goals. And there we go. So yeah, still tell us what we have for the rest of the year.
All right. So John had a QR code. If you guys don't know what a QR code is, hold your phone right up to the screen and it'll take you right to the registration link. So March 5th is our next masterclass. That's a 6-hour event. And you practically get Joseph one-on-one, which is the Black Mentor one-on-one. Specific questions. It's wonderful. Then March 30th.
And let them know that's online.
What's that?
It's online.
Oh, and it's online. Yes. So when
Yeah,
everyone
you're not going to
asks,
sit down with me face to face for 6 hours. It's not going to happen.
right. So when everyone, and I see all the comments, I do the marketing stuff. How do I get you to help me? How do I get you in my area? Join the masterclass. That's how you're going to get
The
Black
reason why I
Mentor.
love the masterclass is you can join from anywhere in the world.
Mhm.
Like we've had people that join us from
They're
China,
all over.
from the UK, from Nigeria, from South Africa, just about anywhere.
Yeah, we had
And let me
UK, we
break
had
down
all
what the
kinds of stuff.
masterclass does for you. You
Mhm.
see,
Talk about it.
I have a lot of people who come to me and they're like, hey, where do I start from? How do I do it? How do I get funding? How do I scale? You see all these questions that come up. That is where we sit down and, like she said, in 6 hours, Kimmy's there, I'm there. What's the name of our consultant? Michael. Mike is there. And we're going to sit down with you online for 6 good hours. We're going to show you how to start a business from day one and build it to $1 million.
And it sounds like a long time, but it flies.
Yeah,
I was
6
like,
hours.
how am I going to sit in front of this computer for 6 hours on this class? I'm
And
telling
you know,
the
people love
info's there.
hearing my voice.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They do. They do.
you know, and I sit down there for 6 hours and I take you step by step by step by step and show you how you can start from 0 to 1 million. Like I'm not even capping.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, I'll show you how you get to go from one. You see, the problem why people think $1 million, you know, like yesterday when I was on Instagram and I also posted it on Linda Ikeji's blog, the most successful blogger in Africa. And people were like, "Oh yeah, right," you know, being very funny. Like, "Oh, it's not only 1 million; it's like 1 billion a day." You know why? Because they don't believe in themselves, and
That's
people
right.
have given up, and they don't have a plan. They don't know what to do, and it's amazing the world we live in right now, where people are. I mean, like they don't have anything to offer, and somebody comes and is showing you for free some of the things that we give out for free.
A lot.
People, yeah, a lot actually. Like one of my students was pissed off yesterday. He couldn't hold it. He texted me. I was like, "This information you're giving out for free. We paid money for it." But you know, that is who I am. I am that guy who is willing to give you all this information for free right now, right?
Absolutely.
So the point is, when people give you such information, you need to find ways to learn. You need to humble yourself, get the information, go out there and just learn how to do it. So with the masterclass, it's only $3.99, and I just made it out very affordable because I know this is going to sound like racist. I have a lot of African brothers and sisters who are just coming up. I don't want to be charging like $1,000 and five whatever. It's going to be like too much for them right now.
Absolutely.
So I just put it at $3.99. That way, I know my time, you know, is valued.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I can pay off my whatever, my consultant, and everybody can be able to handle that. And for $399, what you're going to learn is what you go for some, some what do you call it, like some master's program in one university, and I'll teach you in 6 hours. I'll teach you how to negotiate. I'll teach you how to find your niche. I'll teach you how to set up your business. Why people don't know why they need to have two members in a business. I'll teach you all this stuff. I'll teach you how to use debt to build wealth.
There's all kinds of things that I learned that I need to change in my business just from that alone. And I've been working with you for some time.
Yeah.
So after that, you want to meet Joseph in person. We have our 3-day boot camp, and that starts March 30th, and it's in part of it's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Right
part of it's
behind me on my
in
screen. I love those pictures. I don't want to cover the big man's face.
I know. We'll sit.
Let's go.
I'm not covering it.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to stump my face. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Just cover your own
Go
face,
ahead,
right?
Kim. Go ahead, Kim. Go
we
ahead.
have the 3-day boot camp in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Day 2, JT Fox, one of can I safely say he's one of your mentors of where
JT's
you
my mentor.
want to be.
Yeah.
So you're getting Joseph's mentor, the Black mentor's mentor,
oh my
in
God.
the house.
Say that again. That sounds so good.
The Black mentor's mentor.
The Black mentor's mentor. You're going to have the opportunity of meeting the Black mentor's mentor. You want to be like me? No, you want to be like this guy.
Right.
Oh, where's my finger? You want to be like
just that guy right there.
You want to be like this guy. We're keeping it real here. You want to be like this guy. Like JT Fox has 70. When I go and I say people I have 15 businesses, they're rolling their eyes. This guy has 75 businesses all over the world. The day he's flying out here, he's coming all the way from Australia to Milwaukee. That's to tell you, see, this thing they call success is not something you just wake up and like, it's going to happen. No, like this guy is flying in from Australia. He's going to land in Chicago. You're going to go pick him.
Yay.
Yeah. You're going to go pick him from Chicago and drive him all the way down to Milwaukee.
What a great opportunity for me to be on your team and just get to hang out with billionaires.
Yeah, and you're gonna be riding in his limo all the way down there. You're gonna have all the camera crew, everybody. Look like a celebrity that you are.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
So JT is gonna be here.
JT
March
is gonna be
31st. It's a 3 days boot camp.
Yep.
If you don't want to be part of the 3 days, we're giving you the opportunity to be here for the 1 day. For the 1 day, and that's JT. 1 day that he's gonna be here. You have the opportunity of meeting him one-on-one. It's a full day event. He's going to be like in the afternoon, maybe like 1, 2.
Yep.
And he's going to be teaching till like 6 p.m. that day.
This is going to be absolutely fabulous.
Then after the class, we're all going to go back home, have like 2 hours. We're going to have a dinner from 8 to 11. And he's going to fly back to wherever he's going that same night.
Absolutely wonderful opportunity. And that's something, if you're part of the 3-day boot camp, that is included in your 3-day boot camp.
Yeah. So congratulations to those who already signed up for the boot camp. You don't have to pay to meet JT. He's already part of it.
It's part of your
I'm just a generous guy. It's just common sense. I felt like, why should you pay for that when you're already here? So if you sign up for the entire boot camp, JT's event is part of it. But if you want to just come for the JT's event, it's on the 31st. If you want to be part of the 3-day boot camp, it's from 30th to the 1st.
And it's going to be a packed house the day of JT.
Oh yeah, it's already.
We have billboards going up just for JT.
No, the billboard is going up
just for JT.
Just for JT. Is it on the 1st of next month?
I believe
on
so.
the 1st of next month. In a couple of days. Yeah.
It's going to be a full house.
We're going to have like a dozen billboards. So if you live in Milwaukee, everywhere you go, you're going to be seeing me and JT Fox all over the place. That's what we're talking about.
Absolutely. So then you have your in-person to see Mr. Black Mentor right here, live in
I don't
person,
even
March
want them.
30th.
I don't want them to see me. Come see JT Fox.
Wow.
Come see my mentor, the guy who's teaching me how to make the fugu.
The Black Mentor's mentor.
Yeah.
If you want another opportunity to meet Joseph, we're going to be touring the country, the United States of America, 30 cities, 6 months, 5 cities a month, from March until August. These are free events, and we will have links up on the website as we have locations secured. They will be on josephnantomah.com. We are going to 30 cities. We're starting Milwaukee, Chicago, Minneapolis, Indianapolis. March is booked. We're ready to go for March. But if you live anywhere near a city, don't say, Joseph, when are you coming to my city? This is your opportunity to get on a plane and find Joseph, because there's
See,
going to be 30 cities.
and you know about that. First and foremost, I had a call with my doctor on Fridays. Like, Joseph, you're not gonna hold me responsible for this crazy shit you want to do right now, like, you know. And I have a very expensive doctor. He's like, I paid like thousands of dollars, you know. So he's like, dude, you are crazy. I don't know what crazy stuff you're trying to do, you know. So what do you call it? I don't know how that is gonna work, all that stuff, but it's gonna work somehow.
We're going to make it work.
Yeah.
We're going to do everything that we absolutely can to come visit your cities
Yeah.
from March to August. And producer John has been putting our potential cities. We have some of them are definitely booked, but we do have some room for moving if needed. If there's some areas we've missed, then we're talking about AAWC, and it's Africa America Wealth Conference.
Correct.
Which that conference will be happening in Las Vegas, Nevada, September 22nd to the 24th.
Yeah.
And we're coming to promote that event. That is definitely a paid event. However, there are multiple levels, 4 different levels, I believe, 4 tickets. And John put that QR code up on the screen. You can get right to the ticket sales on that. There are VIP all the way up to diamond ticket levels where you're going to get one-on-one time. You're going to get all different things. But take a look at these speakers. And there are more coming.
The speakers that I'm getting,
coming.
you see, I was talking earlier about on Instagram, and I was telling people what it means to build relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't usually do this, but I want to do this today.
Yes.
Guys, this is what it means to build relationships.
And I've gotten to speak with Sissy Ma a little bit last week.
Mm-hmm.
Linda EKG, I spoke with
Can you
her.
say that in it? Can you look at the screen and call her name again?
Linda EKG. Did I do it good? Am I learning?
She's gonna sue you. You got the name right.
Did I? Oh, okay.
It sounded so nice.
Oh,
Linda EKG. Yeah, it's called Linda EKG.
Did I say? Okay, well, that's
Say
how
it
I
again.
thought I said it.
Say it
Linda
again.
EKG. Did I say it right, or do I still have the white girl
She's
accent?
Boston.
I don't know.
I'm good. Make sure you cut that out and I send it to Linda. It's amazing.
Okay. And those are the people that I've just
Very
met over
sure.
the last 2 weeks. And
So
look at
I want
this
to do
group.
something here. Like, this is what you mean by relationship. Like, we put together these people in less than 30 days. Correct? We've been able to put these people together in less than what?
Less than 30 days. We've been able to put these together.
The last person there,
Jen Gottlieb.
she is a superstar.
International speaker and co-founder Super Connector Media.
And she is among the top 50 best speaker women in the world.
Is that who Zoom you were on that we just put on his YouTube channel?
Correct.
You can go check out his Zoom conversation with Jen.
That's the lady who helps millions of people to get on TV. And I'm going to talk about that later, because what happened.
Yeah, you're not mic'd that far, so they might not be able to hear you.
Because how I got on the show, you go ahead, you just keep talking.
Okay.
How I got on the show is just a whole different ball game. The way I got on the show is a whole different ball game. So just give me 1 minute. So yeah, I got a mic. I feel like a pastor today.
All right, we'll pull this over.
Yeah.
You talk about all your people.
So how I got the lady on the show is a whole new different ball game, and it's just amazing. But I just want you to finish what you're doing. But I just wanted to stand up so people can see what we'll be able to put together in 1 month.
We're not even close.
And we have like 7 months. We're gonna go on this tour. I feel like the people that are going to come on that.
This anymore if you're sitting.
Oh, I don't need it anymore?
Not if you're sitting.
Okay. I feel like the people that are going to come to that event are going to be blown away, because we're still going to having more people that are coming into that event, and it's just going to be so freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be amazing.
I can't wait.
Can you put the screen? Can you put this up on the screen? Like, okay, it's already there. So these are the guys coming. We have some of the most amazing people from all over the world. You see the lady whose hand is on a chain,
Yes.
Amy Lacey.
Amy Lacey.
She sold her business for $2 billion.
That's what I'm going to do one day.
Yeah. No, she's gonna be teaching you how she did that, and she started from zero. She was sick. I don't want to let all the cat out of the bag, but she
Yeah,
was
don't do
sick and came up with this um healthy recipe that she was using to make food because she wanted to be able to eat all kinds of meals. And from there came up with a cookbook, and her cookbook became a best-selling cookbook. And from the cookbook, she started, designing or making her own kind of food and selling it. And she ended up exiting that business for like $2 billion.
That's unbelievable.
So I'm talking about successful and successful and successful. We have Michelle.
Mhm.
Michelle is a former Miss Universe.
Oh, yes.
She is like,
Look at that gorgeous face.
Yeah, 6'2" tall, 6'2" feet tall. She's been a spokesperson for Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and all those big brands, and makes crazy, crazy loads of money. We have Linda AKG. We have Betty Rubber, who's owner of one of the most successful magazines in Africa. She used to do it before she stopped. We have Dr. Rewire. Dr. Rewire is going to rewire people's brains on that day and, get you from a broke mindset to a rich mindset. We have one of the best senators, in my own views, in Africa from Nigeria. This senator is the guy who pushes for like solar cars, and he always talks about how you can make things. He's actually visited us here before last year. It's amazing. And I have like more people coming. Like, we've already sent out contracts to over like 30 speakers, and as they sign up, as they sign the contract, we put them on the screen because
no one gets a picture up until they have signed that
until they've
contract.
signed, they've agreed.
Yes.
Before we can put them. So at the end of the day, I don't know how you guys are. Maybe you're going to extend your screen.
I mean, we're going to have to wrap around the building.
Yeah,
I think by the time this is ready to go.
So I don't know what you're waiting for. How did they sign up?
Producer John has a little QR code that he'll put right on the screen for them to sign up for the AAWC Wealth Flow.
If you cannot pay $500 to come sit down, have a plan, network, build wealth, then I don't know what you're looking for.
3 days.
For 3 days.
3 days.
If you cannot pay $500 for 3 days,
you're not ready.
And fly down to Las Vegas and book a hotel, I don't think you're serious. You should not even be watching the show. You should just log out.
You took your last $1,000 to do exactly this.
I took my last $1,000 to get me to where I am now. People are always like, oh, I can, making money, you got to be courageous. You don't need money to make money. You need to be courageous to make money. I have always bet on myself. People see me thinking I'm a baller, but making money. I have yachts. I have this. Do you know the risk that I have taken?
Oh, yes.
I have taken some crazy shit risk. Like, take all my money and buy a property. One time I had only $200 and something thousand when I started, and I was all the cash that I had, and I used the whole $200 and something thousand because then my credit wasn't very good. And I said yes. By the way, we're going to be talking about saying yes today later in a few minutes. And I said yes to myself because I believed in myself. I never, ever, ever bet on somebody else. Always bet on yourself. I bet on myself, use that money, and I bought the property, and I ended up making $80,000 from that deal.
Beautiful.
I use that money, and I keep doing it, and I keep doing it. And somebody sees me, and they're like, oh, it's easy to make money. It's not easy. You need courage to make money.
I was thinking about something the other day. Anybody could make $1. Right?
Yeah, but not everybody can make $1 million.
What do you do with that dollar when you make it? Do you try to double that dollar to 2, or do you go spend that dollar at the gas station getting junk food?
Yeah, that's it. The moment, a friend of mine posted it, the moment you give sending people $1,000, the next thing they're thinking is how they're going to look good. They're not thinking how they're going to make their pocket.
Tax return time shows it at the mall.
Yeah. Right now, if you go to the mall, everybody's balling. 6 months. What is 6 months? 3 months?
6 months. Come on now. By March,
they're back on the street looking for money.
They're done.
And I haven't even filed my taxes yet.
I haven't either.
Because I don't need to right now. I'm going to be getting my own tax return maybe in the middle of the year, sometime in August. And I take that money and I put it in the real estate.
Yeah.
And you guys out there, you see, that's the difference between successful people and broke-minded people. There is no broke person, actually.
Mm-mm.
There's only broke-minded people.
That's right.
So take your money, invest it, use it wisely. It's been amazing. If you're watching, I want you to understand that, there is a way, there's a language, and there's a lifestyle for successful people. And until you start living like that, you're just going to keep on struggling. You're going to be thinking somebody's chasing you from your family. I don't know what they call like familiar curses, or people say that or whatever. I don't believe in all that BS. I just believe like if you wake up in the morning, you make up your mind, you pray to God, it's always there to answer your prayer. Then you get out and you put your all. Like you put in your all, not non-stop. There's a secret that I learned long ago. Like when you're breaking a rock, because success is like breaking a rock, right? When you're breaking a rock, you keep hitting the rock. It never breaks from the outside. Did you know that?
Now that you say that.
Yeah, go check
Now
it
that
out.
you say that.
When you keep hitting a rock, let's say this is the rock, and you
It
keep
cracks
hitting,
inside first.
it cracks inside.
Yeah.
Now, if you stop, okay, okay, what happens is the rock is not going to break all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people do.
Okay.
You guys are just sitting out there. Oh, it's too hard. I cannot do it. Yada, yada, yada. All the BS, complaining and whining. And, you do something for 3 months. Oh, it's not working. I want to go do something else. You did it for 6 months. I have been doing this freaking real estate for 7 years now. Since 2017.
Mm.
So, and you see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When Linda...
How many times did your rock crack all the way?
Yeah, my rock is crack away. I'm making
Right?
$1 million.
Little pieces now, right?
Now, what are you talking about? Like, I'm making $1 million a month,
Right.
And I can say that with all confidence because I feel good even saying it to myself because I put in the work, It took courage for me to keep going and keep going. There was a time I never had a good marketing person like
Right.
you. There was a time I had to do it myself. Now I have you. Now I can call you 2 a.m. in the morning because I got the fugu.
I'm not always going to answer, but
yeah, you're going to answer. We already signed the contract.
But I'm also taking many chances with you too.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some claps. Yes.
If you want to clap, clap. If you're not going to clap, don't clap, dude. Why are you doing that? Put the clap in the right place. I'm talking to my producer guy. So the point is you have to keep doing this thing. Keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You never stop. It's not something you do 6 months. When Linda came, I didn't want to forget that. She said she had no choice. So she was doing what she was doing from what she said from 19 to 25 or something like that.
Something like that. Yep.
Or I don't know. Like she was doing it for a long time before she actually hit the jackpot. And when I asked her, why didn't you give up? She's like, I don't have anywhere to go. Right now, I don't have anywhere to go. It's either I make it or I die making it. It's as simple as that.
And she made it.
When you start thinking like that, that's how successful people are like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be in this real estate thing. I'm going to be coaching. I'm going to be traveling the world. I'm going to be mentoring people, inspiring people till the day my maker calls me. So when you have that kind of mentality, that is where the money starts showing. Because now everything starts aligning up with you. And you got to say yes to these things.
And you do have to take chances. You have to take chances. It doesn't come that easy. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
The other
people
day
might think
again,
it does, but it doesn't.
I post a lot. I was talking about how people will not make it in 2023. And I said the reason why people will not make it in 2023 is because they're going to be throwing away opportunities. And I said, how do you throw away opportunities? See, people did not even understand what I was saying. That is the only thing I dislike about social media. You have all these people, you check their bank account, all the money they have there is $80. When I check my bank account, I have over $1 million. And I'm teaching you how I got from $80 to where I am. And they want to be the one teaching me on social media. What I was saying is this. When opportunities come, don't be like, okay, I'm going to get back to you. Let me go think about it. When I told you, Kim, you are the best marketing person in Wisconsin right now. I want you to leave what you're doing and join on my team. What did you tell me?
I'm here. I'm here.
He's like, yeah, let's go.
I'm here.
I mean, I'm sure you thought I was going to pay you $1 million a month, but when you said I was going to pay you $5 per hour, you thought about it again.
Listen. Listen, I listen to what you have to say in your boot camps and everything else. You think I'm going to let you get by with that? Come on.
Okay, that's a good thing.
I got to use OPM too.
She's using OPM. She's a smart woman. But my point is this. The moment people throw opportunities at you, grab it first. Okay? Grab it first, even if you don't know how to do it, then you go find ways to do it.
Mhm.
The moment you say, hey, as you when I told you, hey, Kim, you are the best. I want you to join my marketing team, and you said no, believe me, everybody is replaceable.
Absolutely.
You know what I would have done while you're thinking about it? I would go look for somebody else that I was going to work with.
Mhm.
But the moment you say yes, even though you were going to think about it, but you already said yes, you know what I did? I said, okay, let me wait till you get back to me.
Yeah.
You see what I was saying?
Yep.
So that is what I was actually explaining. You're like, oh, you don't want to do due diligence. You're going to lose money. I haven't lost any money yet. It's still working for me. Whenever I see an opportunity, the first thing I say, yes, I'm going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. Then I find people, hey, Kim, you do this. Sometimes 2:00 in the morning. We're not making this up. I test Kim, hey, there's this information that just came to me. When you wake up first thing in the morning, I want you to look into this. I test Jenny. Oh my God, Jenny is in trouble. Like I test Jenny anytime. I don't care.
Right.
Like Jenny works like a machine. I walk her like a horse. And
Yeah.
she woke up this morning sick anyway. She's not at work today.
Oh boy.
So I test her every single time. Like, do this, do that, do this research, get on this people, check this app out, do that. You know why? Because as the opportunities are coming to me, I am looking for people that I'm going to spread it to make it work.
That's right. You don't have time to look at every
I
single
don't have
thing
time to look
that
at
comes
everything
your
like
face. No.
real deep. You know, I just get the information and
You're
I
going to
pass it on.
scan it, and then you're going to hit
Like, you
forward
know,
and say,
when we're planning
look
for
at
the
it.
event, you know,
Yeah.
Jacob, I'm like, hey, Jacob, you go do this, you get that done. And that way I can be able to do other things. So the point is, a lot of people are not going to make money because they're going to be throwing away opportunity. Like, oh, IT, Java? I don't know anything about Java. What do you mean Java?
Find someone who knows what.
Find someone. Oh yeah. You wanna customize the Java? Oh yeah. Send me a proposal. That's what I tell them. Send me a proposal.
That's right.
The moment the proposal comes, I send it to somebody that I know is in IT. I send it to somebody that I know already knows what I'm doing. And I say, hey, you know what? This stuff, is it going to work? Okay, it's going to work. We're going to split it. I'm going to take 70%. You're going to take 30%. Or you're going to take 70%. I'm going to take 30% because I brought the deal. And that is how you start making money from multiple sources.
Absolutely. I'm here for that. I have to say that in the chat, our friend Adam said, take a chance. Give Adam $1 million to buy a Lamborghini. Did I count that right? There's
What
a lot
is
of
it?
zeros. $1 million to buy a Lamborghini. Here it is.
Hey, Jay, Adam.
Here it is. Take a chance. Give
Adam says, take a chance. Give Adam 1 million to buy a Lamborghini, dude.
Taking chances.
I'm ready. Come right here into the studio. If you can come here before the show ends, I'll give you a check for $1 million, and I mean it. Okay, Adam? Deal. If he can walk in here before the show is over, right on this live, I will give you $1 million to buy a Lamborghini.
He knows where Adam is, and he knows it can't happen.
I don't know where Adam is. He's watching me live right now. Right?
Oh.
It's been an amazing show today. We're going to come back in a few minutes after a break, and then we're going to talk about, you know, how you can say yes and be successful in 20.
Oh, Adam, you're losing out. You got to take chances. Adam says he'll be your personal driver, but he's in Madison, so it ain't happening.
Good luck to you. Find your way here. So we're going to go to break.
It's been very wonderful down here with the Black Minto and the Wet Floor. We learned so much. The information was very highly at the right time for us. It allowed us to grow our business even in a bigger way, take it to another level. And we've been very appreciative of Black Minto, Mr. Joseph.
Yeah, definitely we got value, and we can't wait to, get the value back out there to people that need it. So thank you, Mr. Joseph, Nantomah. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Welcome back. That's amazing. I don't know where that video came from, but
it was boot camp.
It was boot camp.
It was
right?
boot camp in November.
When I saw that video earlier, I was like, yeah, I know this couple because we have impacted so many people.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I've been able to do that is because I said yes.
Yes.
You see, every single time you say yes to opportunities, yes to growth, yes to responsibility,
scary stuff.
Yes to scary stuff, you grow.
Yeah.
You grow. You cannot sit down and start thinking about it. You cannot sit down and start planning. People just do too much. You got to empty your mind one time and just jump. You just got to jump out of the plane without thinking. The truth of the matter is, every time you jump, somehow you're going to always land on your feet. I've found that to be the case. The things that you're afraid of, that you think it's not going to work, most of the times it doesn't happen.
No.
Remember when you were in high school? Remember that bully? Like, oh, I'm going to kill ya. I'm going to do that. Did you end up dying?
Nope.
Never. Remember when that challenges came, when you wanted to buy your first car and you didn't have the money, and you were like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to buy this car, and all that stuff came through your mind. You ended up still buying the car.
I used OPM for that.
You used OPM for that. Smart lady.
I did.
Remember when you wanted to rent your first house and your credit wasn't that good?
Yeah.
And you were worried, and you're like, oh my God, is it going to be possible? You went to the first place, the second place, the third place, the fourth place, maybe the fifth place. In my case, I went to like 10, 12 properties when I just came to the US.
Yeah.
I had no credit. I had no rental history. And it's always three things: rental history, credit, and what?
I don't know. It's been a long
credit.
time. I've been in my house since I was 25. I don't remember the fagul.
Yeah. No money. It's not money. It's rental, credit, Social Security.
Oh, Social Security. Well, that's difficult if you are brand new
to
the country.
I just landed like a month, and
Yeah.
I was looking for a place to stay. They're like,
Yeah.
dude, you don't have a Social Security, you don't have rental history, and you don't have credit. How are you going to rent a house? But you know what? I kept on saying yes. I kept on going and going and going and going until one day I went to a particular apartment just close to the airport.
Yes.
I was putting on my nice suit, looking good. That was the first time I heard the word, you look dapper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I walk into the building. The manager there, I still remember her. She's an Italian American. And the moment I walked in, she's like, oh my God, you look dapper. I said, thank you. And before she said anything, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste your time and waste my time, because I know your time is very valuable. I said, what I want you to know is I don't have a Social Security, I don't have rental history, and I don't have credit. And she's like, but you have money.
So she took you.
Every single time you say yes and you don't give up, at the end, you will always get what you really, really want.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, people give up easily. People say, it's not possible. Nobody told you success is easy. Always listen to the things people are not saying. Nobody has ever told you that success is easy. Have I ever told you success is easy?
Never once.
What did I tell you?
You got to work for it. Take action.
And I told you it's possible.
It's possible.
When I tell people that it is possible, doesn't mean that it is going to come easy. The truth of the matter is, you got to keep, have a mental toughness. You got to have a mental toughness and keep saying, you know what, even though it is hard, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing till I get to where I'm supposed to be at. So after going to like 13 properties, and I finally got a property that said yes. Now, I was talking about the people who came on board, and the what do you call it? The people that came on the screen earlier. When I came up with the idea, of course, I run it by you and my other team members, and I said, hey, I want us to have a conference in 2023. And we started talking. The next thing I started doing, I'm talking about this lady right here. What's going on today?
Which one?
The last
or
one.
Jen?
No, Jen. So on the 2nd of January this year, the first person that said yes to me was Linda Ikeji. She said yes. I said, thank God. The second person that I texted on Instagram was Jane. I think big. Like, I went from like, I didn't even go after nobody's small, but I didn't go after like the.
He's not like, Kim, you're talking at the conference.
I mean, I went
John,
to like,
Johnny, you have time.
I went from like 1, and I was talking to people that were in 1 million.
All right.
That lady, she's no joke. She collects thousands of dollars just to come talk on your stage. So I sent her a message. You know what? She never responded.
Oh, that was Jen that didn't respond.
Yeah,
See, I've seen a little bit of this. Yes.
So Jen never responded to my text message on Instagram. I'm like, what? Me, Jane's best friend in America.
I know she had you in front of her. Step
I
and
know.
repeat.
She
What
was,
the
I was
heck?
right there. She was like, Joseph is a great guy, yada yada. And she never responded to my message.
Now she's gonna be mad at you for talking about this.
That's fine. But no, this is a good coaching point.
Yeah.
But what happened was Jen was not intentionally not responding.
Mm-mm.
She gets thousands
Oh,
of
yes.
messages on a
Oh,
DM.
yes.
So 3 weeks ago, I get a message from Jane's assistant. Hey, Joseph, we want you to come talk at our master's class.
Yeah.
It's going to be online.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, you know what? If I was a small mentality person, I'd be like, I sent a message to Jane to come to my event and she did not respond back to me. Why should I come to her event?
Mhm.
But you know what? I'm not that kind of a person. Straight up, I replied, I said, yes, I'm excited. I'm going to come.
Mhm.
I never thought about Jen coming to my event. That is water under the bridge. I was excited about it. Jumped on the bandwagon. And remember what happened last week, or was it 2 weeks ago?
Mhm.
On the day I was supposed to have the show, I was supposed to have the training. My other computer broke.
Sure did.
My HP computer broke. My Apple computer is a brand new one. I don't even know the password.
I was running
We were running
upstairs, downstairs,
upstairs, downstairs, 5 minutes to the time. We were not even sure we are going to go on that event.
Mm-mm.
Finally, I jumped into the studio, stood on everybody's neck and said, put me on the studio camera. Let me use this one here.
Mhm.
And we ended up having a great show.
Thanks, producer John, for having Studio A5. He was not in
He was
attendance,
not-
but man,
Man, he
his
made it
helpers were
happen.
able to
Like if he didn't make it happen, I would have blown up this building. You know me. You know, so but we finally decided and we made it happen.
Mhm.
When we finished, her husband Chris came into my DM again on Instagram and like, Joseph, thank you for saying yes.
The power of
Yes, the power of yes. He's like, thank you for saying yes. You came to the room and you blew up the place. People are so excited. I appreciate you, blah blah blah. And guess what? Jane came to our own DM to do the same thing, and she saw a message that I had sent since January 2nd.
Mhm.
And she goes, Joseph, I am so sorry I never saw this message. Now that I came here to tell you thank you was when I saw the message. Send me information about this event, and if my time is open,
I'm in.
I'm going to say yes.
Mhm.
And straight up,
Mhm.
you know, she sent a message and I jumped and I called Jenny and I said, Jenny, give her the information. And I sent it. 2 days later, she comes on and say, yes, Joseph, I'm going to be there. That is the power of saying yes. And that is
Mhm.
how I got a superstar to come and speak at my event.
Absolutely.
Because you can never, ever give up. You cannot say, you know, things is hard. You cannot say, oh, I don't know how to do it. You know, you cannot afford to give excuses. Success is a deliberate action, and you got to keep moving and moving and moving and moving. A lot of the things that I tell you, a lot of things that I show you, a lot of things that I teach you is what I do every single day. So giving up is not an opinion.
It's
You
not
know,
even
it's not
an
an
option.
it's not even an option. You cannot, you know, it's not, in my opinion, it's not an option for you. You just got to keep going and you got to keep saying yes in 2023.
Yeah. I you know what's kind of funny that we're going to go back a little bit about you being scared.
Yeah.
But Adam said show the video of Joseph jumping out of the plane. He was scared, but he landed on his feet. He landed.
I know
on
Adam
his
likes laughing at
feet.
me whenever I jump out of plane. So we're gonna show that video next week.
We need to put that video on your YouTube.
It's on my YouTube actually.
Oh, then I don't. Then
Yeah. So
I
if you-
didn't put it there.
Yeah, if you go on my YouTube, the video is there. When I jumped out of a plane, I was very, very scared. It was 16,000 feet.
I'm not doing that.
16,000 feet from the sky. I jumped out, and somehow, in that fear state, I landed on my feet. I think 2020 was a crazy year for me because after I did that, I went to Pensacola
Mm-hmm.
and I went to hang out with some Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be 5 days boot camp with some Marines. And I paid $6,000 for them to just beat me up. Literally, like every single morning, woke up, threw me into a cold water that's as cold as ice in Florida. And we were doing all kinds of crazy, 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 crazy things over there. But you know what? All the stuff was what gave me the mental toughness You have to find ways to have your own mental toughness.
Just in the few months I've worked with you, I've watched you say yes to so many different crazy opportunities. One of the biggest ones was I was just coming onto your team when you got to meet JT Fox.
Correct.
And you're like, you know what? I'm paying it. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go. And now he is officially your mentor on a board of your business, and it's unbelievable.
Buy a Business USA. You see, you got to believe in yourself. You have to say yes to yourself. I never bet on anybody. Like, how can I have my own horse and I'm betting on your horse?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. I'll always bet on myself because you know why? I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to give it everything that I've got because I can put my last money on me. So when I come out there and I'm telling you that we're going to have a great event, I'm not telling you because I'm sitting down on my bed. You know, people just talk, and I always say talk is cheap. If I tell you we're going to have an experience, I'm going to go out of my way humanly. I'm not going to kill myself though, but you're going to see me put in the effort every single time to making it work. So go out there, sign up, get your ticket. You don't have to get a $10,000 ticket. You don't even have to get a 5,000. Just do anything to get in the room. There's a ticket for 500. There's a ticket for 1,000. Okay, sign up, get into the room, prepare yourself, and come meet all the successful people. You guys see me on screen. You like the way I live. You like my bling bling. You like my cars. You like my yacht. You can't just sit there. How are you going to get it for yourself?
That's right. Say yes.
Say yes. So, that's all I got to say. I don't want to talk too much today. I've been talking for the last years. Those who want to take action is going to take action. Those who don't want to take action are still not going to take action.
That hour went by fast today.
1 hour is a short time. 24 hours is a short time. That is the reason why when opportunity comes, you just got to jump on it. You got to jump on it every single time and just making sure that you make things work for yourself. Got anything you want to add?
Thank you again for having me on the show, and I'm here along for the ride. So
yeah,
let's
so
see.
say yes. So
boom, boom, boom.
Don't forget those dates. JT Fox is coming. You can sign for the 3 days boot camp, or you can sign for the 1 day. And just get ready. Prepare your mind. Do all that you got to do. Take action. Do every single thing that is meant possible for you to do. On this show, we're just here to show you how to build wealth. It's all about building wealth. It's all about knowing what you want, and it's all about building the fugu. And don't forget, your best days are always ahead of you and never behind. And we say what? Boom, boom, boom. Have a nice one.